What's up, everybody? It's Byron here, and I'm about to give you guys another top speed tune. This is gonna be on the Cappuccino. I think I pronounced it right. The Cappuccino. I'm probably butchering the name. But I'm giving you guys this tune. This is gonna be more of a, I can say, a special tune, cause the only way you're gonna be able to hit the 261 that this tune can hit right now is having the ultra high RPM turbo. If you guys do not have this, you guys are most likely going to hit about roughly 250. I think it's just shy of 250, like 248, 249, because that's what I had it at before I randomly got the ultra high RPM turbo out of one of my daily tickets. So this will be a uh, on a good tune. Honestly, I don't know how fast it can go in NOS. Honestly, probably about at least 280 at least, which is pretty good, honestly. But yeah, going straight into it. The suspension is gonna be a little bit different because with it being so light of a car, it's just gonna be body roll everywhere. So this is why I've gotten best so far for the suspension. Uh, Granted, I will highly recommend that you want to run it at least comfort softs, what I have on right now. I imagine sport softs could do good too if they are a little bit too, if they have too much grip. Then I would advise to go to comfort softs or something that has a little bit less grip, because that's the only way you're gonna be able to take the turns. Racing softs will just make you spin out on the turn every single time. I don't know exactly if there's a way and able to get to stay stable in the turn without messing the top speed, but messing with the suspension. But as I before, this is what I got right now. So you want 90 on the front, 95 on the rear, just 5 clicks up on the rear. Anti-roll bars, 8 in the front, 9 in the rear. Compression is going to be the same as usual, 40 front and rear. Expansion is going to be also the same, 30 front and rear. Natural frequency or spring rate is going to be up to 3.0 in the front and 2.5 in the rear. And it's just to keep the nose from going too down as you go into the turn, because that will give you more grip as you go into the turn. And the rear end, I don't want to sink it down too much, or you will lose a little bit of speed as the nose gets lifted up a little bit too much. Little bit of camber just to keep the stability. So 1.0 on front and rear, and no toe angle like usual whatsoever. Um, Going over to the transmission. With this one, you want to take your top speed from where it's at. You know, if you guys are having issues, uh, not matching my numbers, uh, fully reset the transmission. So take it off the fully customizable racing transmission, put the stock, put it back to the fully customizable, and then match my numbers from there. So once you guys do that, take your top speed to 500, and then that should be just about it. Uh, I did not touch first through fourth at all, so you guys should be hitting 440 in fourth gear, because that's what you're me. Oh, I want to say that's what you're gonna be running exactly, because for some reason this thing just loves fifth gear for some reason. So 531 is what you're gonna be looking to try to hit. I try to hit fourth 530, but for some reason it keeps on bringing it up to 531. But that ain't no big deal. If you guys want to lengthen it a little bit, it's fine. I wouldn't shorten it too much, because you may not be able to get a good top speed with NOS. But if you lengthen it out too much, you will be sacrificing your top speed by yourself, but you may gain a little bit of speed in the NOS. So I would, if you guys were to do that, I would highly advise just to make another page and have this tune and then have a NOS tune for it at that point, because it I don't think it's going to do you too good if you lengthen out fifth gear. Um, but yeah, just take your final to 4.11 or 4.144 from where the stock, which I think is like, I want to say the stock's at least like close to like 5.5 or something like that. But wherever it is stock from when you set the top speed to 500, bring the final down to 4.144, and you guys should be able to match my numbers here, first through fourth. fifth gear, you'll have to bring down to 2.423, or better matchup wise, 531. If you guys can't match the actual gear number. With that, I will out to track to show you guys how good it is. Is that it? For some reason, without the comfort softs, I cannot do a damn thing for turning on the turn. On the embankment, it does not help out whatsoever if you have racing softs. So, highly recommend a lower compound of tire. I'm running comfort softs because that's what I had. I didn't have sports softs on this because I didn't know how well it was going to do, and I didn't know how well it was going to handle. I knew it was going to be handling kind of rough, but not as rough as I thought it was going to be. So, yeah, there's not a whole lot of cars left that I can think of that I have for engine swaps wise, because this is an engine swap for the RX-7 motor, which is a absolute shocker in my mind, because the RX-7 itself with its own motor goes 235, and with this, you know, with being a light car, it goes 250 without the ultra high RPM turbo. But now with it, you can easily hit the 261 as you guys will see here later on. If you guys don't run manual like I do, I would highly advise to tweak the fourth gear to the points where you can shift in fifth, because for some reason in fourth gear it just does not want to stay in the higher RPMs for some reason, which is kind of odd in my mind because it's an ultra high RPM. So I thought it would log the RPMs near redlining and all that stuff, but no, it does not at all. This is probably the best speed you can get. I don't want to say the best speed, but this is the best setup that I could possibly get for the current time for the wind speed. Well, not exactly wind speed, but wind direction. That's what I mainly try to go for now. The wind direction is awesome. Northwest is what you want to try to aim for when you're doing any tunes on Route X, unless you're doing just straight up just no wind whatsoever, which I honestly don't know how to get rid of the wind. If I could, I would, but I don't know how to, so it's no big deal to me, mainly because the wind only gives you a 2 to possibly 3 mile per hour gain on your tunes. Like if you're going 272, your actual top speed without any wind whatsoever is 270. With this, it'd be 259, which is still really, really good. And with it being, you know, a lower ranking car, and the performance points wise, I think it could be a pretty good car. You gotta set up the gearing a little bit and the suspension for other tracks that is not Route X for not top speed, for sure. But yeah, as you guys see here, it's 261 pretty well. As I said before, for some reason, fifth gear, it loves it. I try to get to going fourth gear, but it just doesn't like it. So yeah, that'll be then. This is gonna be the end of the video then. If you guys like the video, hit like button. Also subscribe for more videos. I post every Monday and Thursday. If not Thursday, I'll try to post it on Friday. If you guys have any questions or any suggestions you guys want to see for other top speed tunes I have not done yet, post in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.